So I just want to make this video to tell you guys a little about what I'm planning to do with this channel, what I am going to do with the video format, and some of the things that I'm experimenting with, some of the things that I'm just going through right now. Life is John here. I'll do the intro for the people that are joining for the first time. I'm John from BulldogMindset.com, and on this channel I will teach you how to be a man. Teach you how to build financial independence, get the physique you want, get the girls that you want, and to go from the victim mindset to the bulldog mindset. So if that sounds like something you want to do, click that subscribe button and join us on this quest. I've done some experiments in the last couple of weeks, and I did a poll. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that, but I converted Simple Programmer over to Bulldog Mindset because I wanted to keep the audience, as I was doing more of the personal development stuff, talking a lot more about male-female relationships. Masculinity became a big theme. I wanted to keep a lot of that audience in as I transitioned over. Now, in hindsight, maybe I should have started a brand new Bulldog Mindset channel, but some of you wouldn't be watching if I did that. A lot of the way that YouTube promotes content has more to do with promoting stuff on the homepage and the subscription page and recommended videos and whatnot. I've been thinking recently that I need to take that down, because what I'd really like for you guys to be able to do is to watch every single video I put out. Not only to watch every single video, but to be damn excited. Today is Monday or Wednesday or Friday or wherever the schedule is going to end up being. There's a new video from Bulldog Mindset from John coming out today. Gonna fucking watch this thing, get some popcorn, okay?
Sheriff, he's over here.
I definitely can't do one video a week. I was going to try and do that, actually. If you see that video on confidence was the first attempt at that. Basically, it's going to take the time it took me to make 8 videos a week and spend it on one. But most likely, what you'll see is a hybridization between the two, where I'm going to be doing 3 videos a week. At least that's the plan right now. It could change, but I'm experimenting here. And I want to have the videos be more raw than that confidence video, but a little bit more scripted, a little bit more maybe scenes, where I'm going to record a segment outside. If you guys have seen How to Be, I'm not going to do that, super high quality vlog style, because it's just a waste. Like, that's not what's important, and a lot of you have said this, is the content, okay? And I started to realize that too. The reason why I'm making this video is I just finished watching one of the best videos that I've made on my channel, I think, which is how to not feel guilty by your parents, and I laid it out pretty damn fucking good. Like, that was some pretty good shit. Like, I was listening to my own video, sometimes I do that, and I was like, that's good, damn, that's some really good shit. Like, this is valuable, and I mean this from the perspective of, like, this is valuable shit. Like, if you learn this, I didn't realize how many different lessons I was teaching in there that could really drastically, like, change a person's life. When I think about what I'm doing here, what I'm doing with Bulldog Mindset, ultimately, right, there's always, like, multiple things that we're trying to do. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm not trying to save the fucking planet. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to basically rescue who can be rescued, okay? It's like fucking Noah's Ark. It's like we're picking up, I've got a spaceship here, all right? And you can get on the fucking spaceship, and we're gonna fucking leave this planet before it runs into the sun. Whatever analogy you want to use. But it's really to forward the mission, to help men, to help people in general to live better lives, to become what they're capable of. Like, look at my life. I mean, look at this dorky fucking kid who was completely introverted, socially awkward, fat, lazy, didn't have a shred of respect for himself, and look at the life I'm living now. Look at, it's amazing, it's insane, it's ridiculous, right? In so many ways. Imagine if I didn't get on, I don't know how I got on this path. I mean, I know how I got on this path, but I don't really know, right? It's like, I think in War of Art, Stephen Pressfield talks about, he's talking about, like, extremists, and he talks about the idea that there's these, that it's only by by a hair, or dangling by a hair, or, like, essentially his whole point is that, like, the reason why he's fucking enlightened and is able to recognize these truths and to write and make money and to have this kind of understanding of life is just by a breath of God's breath. For some reason, I went on this other path. I should have been on the path that I was on, and I should have just ended up living a mediocre life and going through a lot of pain, a lot of pain, self-inflicted pain that a lot of you are going through. And I should have kept on that path. I should have never learned, became more enlightened about reality. But I did. That's reason number 2. And reason number 3 is vanity. Who doesn't want to be famous? Who doesn't want to be popular? Who doesn't want to leave their fucking legacy on the world, to leave an imprint? I do. Of course I do. Of course I want to build an audience. Of course I want to have power, to have influence over people, to be somewhat famous, right? Even if it's like micro famous. But that's it. When you hear me fucking speaking in this video, you know that I'm telling the truth. You know that I'm being genuine, okay? You know that my motive is, my higher motive, okay, is to fucking let you have the fucking truth that you need. I wouldn't be making this video right now with my skin being fucking oily because I need to fucking take a shower. This is more real than anything else. And again, I would change the kind of videos. If I really wanted fame, let's just grow the channel to 1 million subscribers, I'd make a lot of, you know, corny ass videos on stupid shit that is not really important. A bunch of scripted, stupid ass videos. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about the shit that matters. The focus definitely is going to stay on men and the Bulldog Mindset, right? Being a men's issue type of thing. I'm probably going to poke some more jabs at the MGTOW guys, simply because they just really, really don't get it. They just don't get it. They just are in this anger. It's such a weak emotion. It's such a weak thing. The channel would grow faster if it were split out, if I just picked one specific focus. But that's not what it is to be a man. To be a man is all of those things. You got to have your money right. You got to have your health, your fitness, and you got to have your girls. You got to have your dating, your social skills. We could say you got to have that right. Otherwise, you're just not going to be the man that you're capable of being. Sometimes I make videos, you guys, and I'm like, fuck, I'm just not making good videos, and I just feel like it's just a bunch of rambling and doesn't make any sense. And sometimes people leave comments and say it's a bunch of rambling. It doesn't make any sense, so it kind of reinforces that belief. But then you go back and watch them when they're published, and you're like, wow, I've got a damn good editor. No, I do, but you think about, wow, that's actually was pretty good. That was actually pretty fucking solid. You delivered that shit pretty damn solid. It even sounds a little eloquent. Sometimes it feels different than it is. And that's kind of how life is. That's kind of the stick. Like, I think, again, this is just my ramble video, guys. So if you are still here, you're just going to hear me going off in different directions because it doesn't really have a purpose. But sometimes I feel like life is really sticky. It's organic. Have you ever played the video game Contra? I remember the NES game Contra. And like, that's a very organic game. It's very sticky, very messy. I remember the last level of Contra 1, and you're inside the fucking alien, and the last boss is like the heart. You're like fucking shooting the heart, and it's like, the world is like that. It's organic. We are computers that are messy. We have blood and guts, and the way that our DNA gets turned into proteins, which basically cause everything to happen in the body, is through transcription to RNA, and then that shit just kind of floats through the plasma of the cell. And the reason why I'm saying that, in the world, like in this world that we live in, this organic world, our faces are oily. Our words are not perfect. Our thoughts don't flow 100% of the time. We feel icky when we create something, like the birthing of something into life. Our creation is an organic process. And so it feels like it's not clean. It's not the straightforward zeros and ones. The Apple is good at making these fucking phones that are so, and devices that are so streamlined, and it's just, the shape of it is just, it feels the opposite of being inside an alien and shooting its heart. But that's how life is. And so that's one thing I've learned as a creator is that you gotta just embrace the sticky, gooey ugliness, organicness of life and creation and keep on moving on. Because if you're waiting for that clean iPhone finish on something that you create, man, you're going to be waiting a long fucking time. With that said, in other news, the other thing that I'm working on right now is buying back Simple Programmer. I'm going to be building that company up again as well and taking that a different direction. If you haven't already, take the Bulldog Mindset quiz. I think most of you that are watching this far have. If you haven't joined the membership, though, you got a chance to do that. We'll put a link in here below, the Bulldog Mindset membership. I highly encourage you to join this. I know some of you are like, oh, it's $30 a month. John, you talk about being frugal and this is ridiculous and it costs more than Netflix. How do you think that you can charge more than Netflix? I saw some interest like that. And my answer is, are you fucking stupid? Seriously. Like, I don't mean to insult you, but sometimes you guys need fucking kick in the ass. $30 a month investment in yourself to be around people who have that mindset, who will motivate you, who will help you to succeed on your path. Okay? Forget about the stuff, the video. I've got great video lessons in there that that go into depth on stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to add content and value to it. All right, and I'm doing a live stream tomorrow for the members. Forget about that. I don't even want you to focus on that. That's worth the price for sure. Okay. Instead, think about the community. Think about the impact that you have. Think about the people that you'll meet. Think about if you want to become a pillar in that community and have me see you. Okay. And I'm not saying that to be all high and mighty, but I'm saying like have interactions with me, and where I'm going, come with me. Have the ability to change the world, to bring more men in, to wake them up, to start another initiative, to become an entrepreneur, right? It's so easy to make $30 a month. Fuck. It's like, even if you have a minimum wage job, for most of you, at least in the US, it's like 3 hours of working per week to get access to this. All right. But as an entrepreneur, building passive income, it's so easy to cover that cost. So you should be able to do that. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. And I'm going to wrap up this video because it's already been pretty long. So, all right, guys, future is great. And we'll see what happens. Talk to you later.